You're sitting at a small cafe in Rome, 1963, Archera Huxley's notebook open before you. She's just told you something startling. You're not the target of life's chaos, your reactions are. What if the secret to happiness isn't changing the world but mastering the inner game? Before you dig deeper, she smiles, promising 33 recipes to reset how you live and connect. What does it mean to stop being the target? The answer will surprise you. Laura kicks off with a bold claim: your inner state shapes everything you see. But how do you learn to play this inner game well, especially when the world throws punches? Laura recalls a moment in Venice when a sudden rainstorm drenched a crowd, turning frustration into fury. She observed one man smiling calmly, unaffected. His secret: he changed his response, not the rain. This shift from external blame to internal control is where real happiness breeds. Think of your emotions like a thermostat. Instead of letting outside weather dictate your comfort, you set the temperature inside. If a cold thought or event drops your mood, you consciously adjust the dial upward, breathing, perspective, or a simple change in focus to stay balanced. When you master this emotional thermostat, you gain a superpower: tranquility. Laura's readers find they face daily turmoil with steadiness, surprising themselves with resilience. The biggest payoff: when you're no longer reacting to everything, you start rewiring your relationships for the better. In a world screaming for attention, Laura insists self-confidence is your anchor. But how do you build a self that doesn't get tossed by every social wave and opinion? Once in New York, Laura challenged a group to look in a mirror for 5 minutes without distraction. Most squirmed. The exercise wasn't about vanity, it revealed how disconnected they'd become from themselves. Their panic was proof that real self-connection is rare but essential. Laura describes self like a sculpture constantly being carved, not polished to perfection but shaped with each new experience. This evolving form needs attention and gentle adjustment, not harsh critique. Think of your identity as clay, molded daily by your choices. When you treat self-confidence as a craft, each small act, a kind word to yourself, a completed task, becomes a chisel stroke. Over time, these consistent small wins carve a sturdy, reliable you. The surprise: this quiet growth outlasts fleeting applause or external validation. Laura spots a profound truth. When you transform yourself, your relationships transform too. But it's tricky. How do you balance inner work with real connection without losing yourself? During a workshop in San Francisco, Laura had two strangers touch a calm lake surface. One threw a stone, the other stayed still. The ripples from the first disrupted the entire water. She taught the group, your emotional calm or storm sends ripples to those around you, changing the whole pond. Laura warns against debates spiraling into power struggles. Instead, she promotes dialogue, listening to understand, not to reply. It's like tuning two radios to the same frequency rather than shouting across static. This shift creates space for authentic empathy and mutual growth. When you replace conflict with connection, the payoff is surprising. Not only do tensions dissolve, but relationships deepen. Laura's readers report breakthroughs: old grudges healed, empathy rekindled, partnerships renewed, all by starting with inner harmony first. Remember that rainy day in Venice? You're not the target of life's chaos, your responses are. When you tweak your inner thermostat, sculpt yourself patiently, and send ripples of calm into your relationships, life stops hitting you like random bullets. Try this tomorrow morning: find a quiet moment and ask, what reaction am I choosing today? Watch how that shifts everything. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.